All right. Hello, everyone. We are here for another 150cc skips match. We've got Hattok and Moll going to be facing off here. They are the 8 and 9 seed. I'm Abney 317. I've got Smurfy here on commentary with me. And yeah, we're going to be jumping right into this. We've got this whole tournament set up. This is another round 1 matchup, so neither of these guys have played yet. But it should be one of the closest matches, you would think. They are the 8 and try to get these guys ready, and we'll get going. All right, I believe these guys are about to be underway here.
Both using the Japanese version.
Yeah, we'll see some interesting shell strategies here, maybe. The classic OK screen. All right, here we go. So since they're on the Japanese version here, both these guys are probably going to be trying to like hit a spot in the grass. Moll is just immediately turning around. Hattok as well. So that's to kind of mess up the track that allows them to do a lap skip that hopefully they'll be able to do.
Yeah, I know Moll said he was just going to do that on lap 1 because he was struggling to get the checkpoints to mess up on lap 2.
So Hattok doesn't get anything good. Moll with the shells is really nice though. So the goal here is really to use your shells and hit yourself over the wall and land in the grass that's kind of above the tunnel, and you essentially skip a whole lap. Looks like Moll's just going to be opting for the blue shell only, though, a little bit easier. So this balloon that he grabs is always a blue shell. Had it going for that as well, but he's turning around, so he wants to go for 2.
Yeah, that item box on the balloon is surprisingly annoying to actually hit.
Hattok nails it.
Yeah.
And that puts him ahead here. So now he's got the blue, which he's in first, so it just comes back and hits him. Oh, man. That's rough. Moll nails it. He's going to end up finishing the track first now. Yeah, Hattok was just going a little bit slow. He didn't really have much speed to get the distance to go over the wall there.
Yeah. Yeah, so the JP version is unique in that you actually get stuck on that hill. In the US version, you actually just fall right through it into the tunnel.
Yeah, some people were talking about using the US version, but it's really just not worth it at all.
Yeah, I didn't realize you could do the DK jump on JP.
Yeah, even if you just do, I think, 1 blue shell jump on Japanese version, and you get the lap skip from it, and you just drive around non-shortcut otherwise, you're going to get about the same time as you would on the US version, right. Maybe like a second or 2 faster even. So,
ooh, Moll hits a Moll.
Classic. This is a just totally non-shortcut track, unfortunately, so they're just cruising around pretty much. Tracks like these in a skips run, just they don't matter too much.
Yeah, and of course the most annoying track that we would all love to skip is one of the few that doesn't have any.
Yeah, luckily it's one like the shortest non-shortcut track, so
yeah,
you get through it pretty quick.
Moll with a shroom, which is pretty scary when you get one on this track.
Yeah. Yeah, the CPU's so close behind him that he could sandbag for items.
Yeah.
Hattok too. He's got Yoshi like right on him. Oh, Yoshi hit him all.
Both of the players also using the 2 suboptimal lightweights for this category.
Yeah. Yeah, usually you'd pick Yoshi, Toad, or Peach. They're the fastest, but Yoshi's just the fastest to pick on the character select screen. But since the timer doesn't start until after you select the first cup, it doesn't really matter which one of them you pick for the first cup. But both of these guys, I think, actually will stick with the same character the entire run, as far as I know. Hattok definitely.
I know Hattok definitely does, yeah.
In the end, it doesn't make much of a difference, though.
Especially in skips.
Yeah. So they're going to be going for the classic tunnel jump here on Kukachuru Beach. It's considered non-shortcut, so you can do that in no skips, but they'll make it through relatively easily, hopefully. All with the mushroom is nice.
Yep.
And someone we'll see from Hattok probably is he'll be going for what we call the finish line glitch here. Oh, and he overshoots the tunnel. He's just going to drive around. Unfortunate.
Maybe not super confident with the backup jump into the tunnel.
Yeah, the backup can be a little tricky. So we'll see Hattok here also getting a mushroom, but he fires it so he can grab another item, but he misses the item. You want to pick up an item there, and then if you're on a specific polygon that's right before the finish line, the game essentially thinks you're an entire lap behind, which allows you to pick up an 8th place item for just a few frames. All hits the tree. See if Hattok can get something here. He missed it, but came out with a mushroom.
Wasn't quite far enough, right?
Yeah.
I think both of them got 2 shrooms, though, so
yeah,
it could be worse.
I'm all about a full lap ahead here. Of course, Kalmari Desert has a decent amount of potential RNG, so we'll see what happens here. I'm not sure what strategies these guys are planning on going for, depending on what items. There's definitely some different variations that you could do here, so we'll see. All with the star. That one's easy for sure.
I think now he's got the star. It doesn't matter, but I think he said if he got red shells, he wasn't going to be tempted to use them. He was going to get rid of them and go for a star.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the star is kind of used for a little Easter egg in the tunnel. So if you're using a star while driving through the tunnel...
Well, Hattok gets it first try as well.
Very nice. Unfortunately, he won't be able to save time now, though, on Moll. Yeah. But Moll's going to be driving in backwards to the tunnel here. If you have a star active, the finish line essentially extends into the tunnel. So he passes the finish line without the star, then triggers the star and turns back around and just crosses right over the finish line. And Hattok's going to be doing the same thing. Pretty easy shortcut.
Yeah, that is an intentional thing, but we kind of abuse it by going in backwards first.
Yeah, they didn't really intend for you to go backwards into the tunnel.
It also disables on lap 3 because I guess they didn't want you to finish the race in the tunnel.
Yeah, kind of interesting. So it only works on laps 1 and 2. Moll finished the cup, so you just reset and go to the next cup.
Yeah, skips the big long trophy ceremony. Flower Cup's the one of the big time swing cups for sure. There's a few tracks that can give people trouble.
Every track has a shortcut on Flower Cup.
Yeah.
So a pretty tricky one here on Toad's Turnpike. Moll's going to get stuck on purpose. And while Lakitu's on the screen, he can't pick you up again for a brief period of time, which allows you to drive out of bounds. So he's trying to jump over the fence a second time. He's not making it, though.
He's struggling with it, giving Hattok a chance to catch up.
Yep, he's just going to bail out and drive non-shortcut here, it looks like. Hattok's chance to take the lead potentially. Oh, Hattok he's gonna keep going for it though.
It is kind of weirdly more difficult to set it up if you've missed it once.
It is, yeah. So much pressure.
I wonder if Moll's gonna actually go for it.
Oh, again. There he goes.
There
Hattok nails it barely. He had a truck like a pixel away from him.
So if Moll decides to go for it on lap 2 and set it up again.
Yeah. I mean, Hattok's almost definitely going to take the lead here now. If Moll doesn't.
Looks like he is.
Yep. Oh, Hattok gets hit by lightning.
Can you still get out of bounds when you're small?
Yeah, you can do it. It might be a little tough. You're going pretty slow. All right, he gets stuck. So Hattok gets warped halfway across the track. Right behind Moll now.
So I think Moll, though, he fell into the water.
Yeah. So he'll have to do that again on lap.
Yeah, let's set it up again. So Hattok probably actually taking the lead here, assuming he actually got the. Well, we know he got the trigger, but if he gets out of bounds properly without accidentally messing up the checkpoint again.
Yeah. Yeah, if you cross directly over the track when doing the shortcut, the following laps allow you to do what Hattok just did and just get warped straight to the spot.
Well,
otherwise,
he's actually very close.
Very close now. Moll is just a little bit behind, maybe about 5 seconds behind or so.
Let everyone hear the nice Japanese Toad voice acting. You can see, though, in the in-game times, Moll losing about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, it was better than non-shortcut, so
yeah,
you gotta take it. And these guys are just gonna go straight backwards right at the start of the race. One of the easier shortcuts to learn in the game.
Yeah. Probably the easiest. Probably everyone watching could go try this and pull it off pretty quickly.
Just go back to the bridge, hop over the corner, and then drive past the finish line and then get stuck out of bounds, and you just skip the whole lap.
This is a real unfortunate one to miss.
Yeah.
if you're on good pace and just... Yeah. So yeah, pretty uneventful, both of them getting it.
Moll picking up a little bit of time.
Yeah.
All right, so here's where we can get some big swings on Chaco. It's a pretty difficult shortcut. You gotta do some wall jumps here. We'll see what they go for.
Yeah, it can turn into a pretty big mess pretty quickly.
Yeah, this is one where you could just play it non-shortcut and it wouldn't be the worst play ever.
Yeah, my PB loses 30 seconds on this track.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Hattok missing that one. Moll hits it really nice. Actually got a interesting snag on the ground when he landed there. I don't think I've seen something like that before.
Yeah, I mean, Hattok missed the gray wall backup, just drove around. Probably smart. If you spend too much time going for that backup, not only are you losing a huge amount of time, but the CPUs actually will pass you, and I have lost runs to finishing 5th.
Moll misses that time. Go for the backup here. It's pretty tough to make that backup wall jump when you're doing it in the very middle area of that wall. So you kind of got to go for it right at the beginning of where the stone wall begins, or at the very, very end. Hattok makes it up pretty quick back up there. Very nice. So he's at least safe from the CPUs now. Moll makes it. Huge jump. Hattok barely misses. So close. Hattok nailing these backups though. Very nice. So he stays in it. Mario Raceway has a couple shortcut options now. So you can either get a speed item and try to do a pretty crazy wall jump, or you can go for red shells, and that's faster. I'm not sure. I don't believe Maul would be going for red shells. I'm not sure about Hattok.
I don't think so. I think there's probably only one person crazy enough to do it in this tournament, and he's in the next race. So
yeah. So Hattok just taking whatever item he gets, same with Maul. So they're just going to be cruising non-shortcut. If they get a mushroom, they might try to do the wall jump, but it's kind of risky.
Looks like Hattok's going for the
interesting. Yeah. So there's a little bit of an item glitch here where you can grab a 8th place item, and Hattok picks up a lightning, which definitely isn't going to help him.
Probably go for it on lap 2 as well.
That's an interesting strat.
Yeah, it's a risk.
I mean,
if he got triple shrooms off it, he could go for a couple shortcuts.
I guess, yeah, I mean, if you're really wanting to do the shortcut, it would definitely make more sense to just sandbag at the beginning. But maybe he's just trying to get a better non-shortcut time. He got reds. He ditches them immediately, so not doing that shortcut, I guess.
No. I think most people were trying it in the no skips tournament, but it just pretty likely to not get something useful. So
yeah. So Maul will move on to Wario Stadium. Hattok finish up the track here.
Yeah. And Wario Stadium, anyone could come out.
It could be a huge swing track for sure.
This is pretty much the track where it doesn't matter how far behind someone is at this point, they can catch up.
Maul backing up at the start.
Yeah, lets the CPUs get out of the way. I saw him doing that in practice. He seems pretty consistent doing it that way.
Yeah. All right, Hattok is right back in it here.
Yep.
Got to jump back over the wall. And Hattok Maul makes it. Oh, Hattok a little off on his angle there.
Yeah, if he'd got the jump, he might have actually missed the shortcut.
And
had to do a lap all over again.
Back up. Sometimes these wall jumps can be pretty tough. If you Hattok with his third jump. What was that? He turned like all the way right to save that. That was amazing. These wall jumps can definitely be tough, though. It's like if you back up far enough, this is actually a 2-frame wall jump. But sometimes it's 0 frames, so it's just like we don't exactly know what's going on there where it doesn't allow you over, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And Hattok
Moll making it over not too far behind Hattok, certainly.
Yeah, definitely not like a run killer or anything for him here.
Yeah, still very much anyone's race. This is part of why Skips is such a fun race category, because stuff like this happens.
The lightning now.
That's his second bolt of the run.
Yeah. This one's just non-shortcut. These guys will be just cruising around.
Yeah, this is the first one we've come across that has a TAS-only shortcut, but nothing that mere mortals can do.
Yeah, the TAS goes flying to the island in the middle. Actually makes use of it, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, when I watched that TAS, that's how I found out that island actually has a hitbox. You can actually drive on it.
Yeah, not many humans have ever ventured to the island. All falling in. That's going to lose him about 8 seconds, so that isn't too bad, especially because Hattok got hit by lightning here, so Maul will really only be losing like 4 seconds, but it doesn't help for sure. Maul's in second place here. He could maybe pick up a star. That'd be really nice. 5% chance.
It's a red shell.
Of course.
Yeah, just reading chat there. I imagine both players will go for green shells. It's just too big a time save to not go for it.
Yep.
But missing the first one and the CPU's passing you means you kind of have to go around again, which could be kind of makes any race possible for each player to win going into Rainbow Road.
Yeah, I mean, if there was a race yesterday between, or the day before, I guess, between, who was it? It was Super Viper and Obio that came down to Rainbow Road, and it was a wild race. Definitely worth a watch for anyone that missed that one.
Hattok not going for the second shortcut on Royal Raceway.
Yeah, you can just kind of hop over the river and you get warped right up to the top of the ramp, which is super nice.
Yeah, the game assumes you fell off the ramp, basically.
Relatively easy shortcut if you've done it a good amount. So
yeah, neither player going for the second one.
Yeah, second one saving like maybe a quarter of a second or half a second in 150. It's not super.
Hattok getting the super nice bounce, the time trials bounce.
Very nice. Moll missed it there. He went too far to the right. Oh, he could just shroom to back this up quick though. Yep. So he'll lose a little bit of time here.
Loses a surprising amount of time to miss that.
Hattok with the classic third lap first shortcut pause. I don't know anyone that has not done that. I don't know what it is, but like on the third lap, you're just like, you feel like the race is over after you've done the last shortcut. And you just, usually through these menus, you hold start and like hit A to go through the menus fast.
Right.
And so people just not thinking, just like autopilot will hit start right there. Like race is over, time to hold start. I don't know what it is. He's on the Bowser's Castle here. It's another non-shortcut one, so I'll just be going around.
Probably the non-shortcut with the highest variance, though. There's
already missed the start.
Missed the start boost, so the thwomps are going to be slightly off where he's used to.
That's like the worst thing here, actually. So he'll have like no clue where any of the thwomps are.
Plus, all the CPUs are placing down items, which you're usually safe from on lap one. Another bolt, by the way. I think he got that one, so he's just like an insane amount of lightning going on Hattok's side.
It'll really get interesting lap 2, because that's, you'll have to watch out for all the items on the track that the CPU's load.
They love to put them right before the bridge as well, where you have no chance. You're going in the lava.
Yeah, a boo here is pretty valuable.
Yeah.
Especially for Hattok at this point.
Preferred over a shroom on this track, honestly, because a shroom throws off the thwomps, and I can never remember where I'm supposed to go.
Hattok barely avoiding the thwomps.
Doing well.
Both these guys looking pretty good here, though. Other than the missed start boost for Hattok, race has been going all right. Moll playing pretty safe.
Moll was talking about how he misses the start boost all the time, but I don't think he's missed one yet.
Yeah.
Of course, I just jinxed him. But...
Of course, out of the 4 tracks remaining, only one of them really has a start boost that even slightly matters. I guess depending on the strat you're going for.
Yeah.
Hattok, a little trouble on the stairs there, but you just need to complete the race so that it allows you to continue. So a second place is fine. You usually just got to get 4th. So it's all good. Ooh, Moll with the banana.
Yeah, I think every few months you get someone submitting a time where they finished 5th on the last track of the cup.
Yep.
So it's like, no, doesn't count.
Sad.
But did Bowser clip through the wall on one of them? I didn't see that.
I didn't see it happen either, but maybe. Yeah, that's pretty common. You go flying through to skip the stair section. So Hattok, turning around here into the cave, you can essentially clip through the wall and cross the finish line and then land back in the cave, and you'll just be at the end of the lap. So he missed it on his first one here, but you should see him go from 8th to 1st if he hits this. And that one will work. So he's now at the end of lap 1. Moll will probably be doing the safer strat of just flying into the water, which essentially is the same thing, but you got to get Lakitu to come and save you. So Moll goes out into the river.
Common mistake from Hattok there, going too far right and bouncing off the wall.
Yeah. Makes it through.
CPU's possibly getting in the way for Hattok now.
Oh, Moll makes the same mistake. Hits the right side. Hattok with the tiny adjustment actually sends him to the water, but that'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably would have had that actually.
Oh.
Lakitu. I wish that warped you to the finish line, like
yeah,
can happen, but it doesn't. So 121 from Hattok. Usually you hope for at least a sub 1 here, so definitely not a great one from him, but Moll spins out on the drop. Moll will save a little bit of time on Hattok though. Alright, so time for Yoshi Valley. Couple shortcut options here. There is one with RNG where you need some mushrooms, and then there's one where you can just take the far right path and the whole track breaks pretty much. So Hattok sandbagging for items.
We'll see if any of the CPUs launch them across the hairpin.
I saw that. That was pretty insane. So Moll probably just going straight for the right path, which in this type of race is really what you probably should do. Hattok pulls a star. So you just jump over here, you cross the finish line, and it works. But it only works if you take the far right path for whatever reason. Moll just flying into it. Pure skill. Very nice.
So Hattok with the star can actually go for the faster shortcut here.
Yeah. Moll picks up a mushroom. That'd be kind of nice, but I don't know if he'd even go for it. Hattok, yeah, trying to set it up here, but Moll gets nailed there. I think that was DK, maybe. All right, so Hattok hits the spot, cutting it pretty close there.
Yeah, Moll gonna go for the right side again. Bounces off the wall.
Hattok missed. I did think he missed. Yeah, he was really, really cutting it close there. If he was just barely more to the right, he would have had it. Hattok not. Yeah, probably not thinking about what he was doing there. Hattok could have just taken the right path.
Maybe doesn't realize that it works on lap 3.
Yeah.
So Moll takes the lead.
Yeah, here we are. It's going to come down to Rainbow Road either way, I guess. Yeah, Hattok probably could have finished that race 10 plus seconds faster had he just taken the right path shortcut again, but
probably maybe pretty close to tied if he'd done that.
Yeah. And I mean, a non-shortcut Yoshi Valley is like 130, 135 maybe for these guys, so it's getting 148 is pretty rough with missing those shortcuts.
I think that's the 4th or 5th lead change we've had.
Yeah. So nothing too exciting on Banshee Boardwalk here. Another non-shortcut one. I don't know if any of these guys are really trying to set up for a CPU jump on Rainbow Road. Probably not.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Unless Hattok goes for the 3rd place one. Oh, he just shot a green at DK, so I'm going to guess not. That boo is definitely handy for Moll. He can use that right now to avoid items on this area he's about to get to. And He does by the closest possible margin. That was way too close. I definitely would have fired that before the drop. Yeah, you gotta expect the items there though. That's where the items always are.
Yeah. Probably would have triggered it right before the zigzag. Hattok with a gold shroom. Drop back to second place.
Great pickup here. You can go for a super fast lap now. He's got all these bananas in the middle of the track messing up his drifts.
Yeah, it is faster to drift while you're shrooming.
All with another boo. Appropriate for this track.
Oh my god. I forgot that that's Peach's victory sound clip.
Yeah. Japanese voice acting for Peach is a little scary.
Or Wario.
Wario is fantastic.
Alright, so it comes down to this.
So Maul will probably be doing the most well-known shortcut in this game here, just hopping off the side, but he misses. Oh man, that is rough. That's gonna give Hattok a huge opening here.
A lot of people really do have trouble with that shortcut.
It's one that you just never practice. Like, oh, this one's easy.
It should be free.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah.
Hattok
doing the same thing.
No way.
And Maul has his first green shell, so he doesn't have to worry about
Hattok had the opening, didn't take advantage of it, but it is a Rainbow Road here, so it's definitely not over.
Both of them getting a shroom they don't want as well.
Yeah, Hattok needs to fire it off, yeah. He's got
Also
get... Alright, so what you can do with this green is you can hit it, you can throw it against the fence, and then run it into your green on purpose. DK stealing Hattok's green, classic DK move. Wow. But with this green, you can shoot it at yourself to launch over the fence. And it's kind of like Frap Snowland, where you just kind of go past the finish line, and then the game picks you up and puts you behind the finish line. And you just are now at the end of the lap. So they can essentially skip an entire lap if they can get over the fence with these greens.
Hattok's probably wondering where this item luck is when he's doing PB attempts.
Yeah.
Never get green shells. So Maul actually only has one try at this, because if he misses it, he's going to get another green shell.
You get green in third or worse. So Maul nailed it. Really nice. That's huge, because now he's got a lot of time to be able to pick up another green.
Has to get rid of a star.
Yeah, that's a little annoying.
See if Hattok manages it here.
Hattok just throwing one to give himself more of a chance. Nice. So Maul got his green. It's gonna come down to whoever can hit these greens. If Maul misses, Hattok has a chance. And Maul nailed it. Really nice.
That will be it.
It's gonna do it. Hattok trying to finish his off here. Oh, he missed. All finishing up. They look like maybe a 31.45, 6. Pretty nice. Maul's PB, I believe, is a low 31. So
yeah, 31.02 or 07, I think.
Yeah. Hattok trying to get another green here. This is terrible. Terrible RNG. You just need one.
The standard Rainbow Road RNG, though.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice. So technically, upset here. Maul was the 9 seed against the 8 seed Hattok. So very nice. Great race.
Yeah, that was a really fun one.
32.41, nice. Coming in within a minute here. So.
Hello.
Hey. Congrats.
Oh, wowzers. That was a bit...
Great Rainbow Road.
Well, the start wasn't great.
Yeah. You both missed the regular shortcut.
So there was two things in that race which I was really happy with. One was not panicking after missing the Toast Turnpike, because too many times in practice and stuff I've just kept going for it and missing it. So I just thought, I'll drive on, I'll take the time loss.
Yep.
Mistake of glancing over to Hattok stream just before starting Rainbow Road and seeing I was actually ahead.
You must have glanced over at yours too.
Yeah, so I had to do the full lap on lap 1, but yeah, super happy with the green shells. Those green shells on Rainbow Road is something that I've got really, really kind of like 95% confident with now.
Yep.
But I didn't know how I'd do it under the kind of race nerves people watching situation. So
yeah,
it was
I mean, you were cutting it pretty close to PB here.
So really my PB should be at least a minute and a half faster.
Yeah.
I've been massively up on it in some practice runs, but I keep going for stupid things like weather Tenkos and stuff.
Yeah, you'll end up getting it in one of these races, I imagine.
That's the problem with 150cc weather Tenko. The run's always so bad, it's not even helpful.
Yeah.
So I was glancing out. I had Extreme up on a tablet, but I had it out of view behind me. So I glanced over maybe 5 or 6 times during the race, and I saw I had a bit of an early lead, and then he came ahead. And then I think at one point he was probably a good 30 odd seconds ahead coming out of Royal Raceway or something. I'm not sure what happened in Special Cup for me to be ahead going into Rainbow Road. But, oh wow! Did you watch my lap 3 of Yoshi Valley?
Yeah,
I trolled myself by hitting I bumped the wall and bounced into the fake item I laid on lap 1.
Yeah.
Panic fired a green forward, which ricocheted, sniped me, and then I clutched the shortcut even though.
Yeah, I like your just flying into the shortcut, no setup. Works
So
out nice.
I only know it no setup because I learnt it for the Euro meets for 4-player multiplayer. And if you stop to line it up, someone's just going to whack you off the track.
Exactly. Yeah, that happens quite a bit on lap 1.
So yeah, it's a case of just going for it. But yeah, super happy with that. I'll be looking forward to. I didn't have the stream up with the commentary, so I'll look forward to watching that. And if Smurfy can overcome his first round opponent, it'll be nice to play you in the next round.
Yeah, always nice to scout out the competition by doing commentary.
All right. Well, I don't know that we'll be able to get to Hattok into the call here or not.
Yeah,
but
I'm not sure. It doesn't look like he got
we
the
do
invite.
have another race coming up right after this. We're gonna get
Have you
set up.
marked them as done on the sheet?
Yeah, I marked him as done.
Which is the race up? It's I think TYG versus KT.
KT.
Yep.
That'll be interesting to see how fast KT actually is.
Yeah, he's been
I think his seeding is a bit misleading, shall we
somewhat
say?
sandbagging potentially. I don't know. We did technically bump him up 1 seed, and I think he eventually got the time that was good enough. But Lewis has been practicing a ton for this, so I expect a pretty nice run from him too.
Yeah. Yeah, he recently got 3rd in the category, right?
Yeah, pretty crazy. He got a nice 27-minute run.
Okay, you should be able to get Hattok in because I just sent him my invite since they work for multiple people.
Hattok is
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Hattok.
Wow. I was listening to that the entire time, and I can't believe how back and forth it was. That was actually really exciting. I was super nervous going into it up front, and then I missed the blue shell on LR because I didn't have enough speed. That was kind of like a big drawback. Missing the Eve, that sucked. But I bounced. I hopped too early, at the top, and I just hit the top of it.
Yeah.
And That was bad. So I went around because I was popped so far to the right, and then potentially miss it. So I figured I'd go around. Wario Stadium was awesome. So I throw that out there.
Yeah, you got a crazy good Wario Stadium.
Yeah, that was awesome. I kind of got punked by the CPUs on Choco Mountain on that first one.
Classic. Yeah. If you missed,
I think it should have been quite apparent that I'd been practicing the shortcuts.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have put very little practice into non-shortcut tracks.
Well,
Like,
I was
Penguin
working and I
Cycles.
saw that you went live, and I was like, "Oh man, uh-oh."
I did 2 runs earlier today. They were both 32s. But things like Penguin Cycles, I have no idea. Thwomp Cycles, I have no idea. I didn't practice for non-shortcut tracks at all. I figured if I make a mistake, I lose like 3 or 4 seconds. Whereas on the shortcut tracks, I can lose like 30, 40 seconds easily. So
Absolutely.
just practice those.
I had a pretty good Star Cup, but I actually didn't know that you could do that Yoshi Valley right side skip at the end. So that was
we were wondering about
that. There.
Yeah.
What happened to you in Special Cup? Because you were a fair bit ahead going into Special Cup, I think.
Right. Yeah, DKJP was okay. I had a couple that I had to do 2 tries on, but it was pretty good. Like I would feel satisfied, in a tournament match with that. But then Yoshi Valley, I got the right side skip, and then I had pulled a star, so I held on to it. But then I couldn't find the spot because I'm on a different TV now, so I couldn't find like those little yellow pixels that you line up with. And I was aiming to the right of that tree, and I took an extra hop to the left, and I'm like, I don't feel good about this. And I ended up hitting, the big mark in the wall, and I was like, okay, bounce to the left. I feel okay about it, and then I didn't get it, and that sucked. That would have been huge.
That was the thing. You even bounced to the left, which is usually a good sign that you hit it.
Right.
I thought you'd say the yellow pixels you line up on. Because of my color blindness, I don't see those yellow pixels at all.
Yeah, right in front of the starting line, there's like 2 yellow spots, and I line up on that second one. And I could not see that on my TV.
I see like 3 dark spots, like in a little triangle formation, and just go to the middle of those 3. I hear we both did a full lap 1 on Rainbow Road.
Oh god, I felt so bad because you know what? I slowed down, but I slowed down and didn't jump right away. So then I stuck to the ground, and then I just had that
went down the hill, yeah.
Right to the right.
Both of your start jump attempts were almost identical. Yeah.
But then I did both of my green shells first time, so I was like, yay. Yeah. It was just a case of don't panic.
Right, exactly. And the pressure was really on at that point too. And I had a good green shell skip, and then Bowser took one of my greens, and then I missed my second shell, or my third shell technically, and then I just could not pull a shell after that.
So my approach to this match was just to have fun, because
absolutely.
I don't know if you saw the round 2 draw yesterday. We know who we're facing in round 2. It was kind of almost a given that we'll both be 1-1 after round 2 anyway, irrespective of what happens in this one. So,
absolutely, this has been a blast.
So it took a bit of pressure off, and I thought I'll just have a bit of fun. Like Choco Mountain made that big shortcut twice. I was like, yay!
Yeah, I heard that. That was just crazy. I didn't make any.
I only really learned that yesterday. So
you got snagged by the top of the wall on the first big jump on.
Yeah, on the third lap.
I cleared it.
I was like, yes, I nailed it. I'm good. And then I just got snagged at the top, and I was like, crap. But I did make 2 good backups, second and third lap, so that helped out.
I mean, Moll, though, I think it was lap 1. It looked like he had...
I was clean over, and then I tumbled.
Yeah, you were totally clear over, and then just hit some weird hitbox and got warped down to the ground and tumbled.
I'll have to go back and watch that.
I was clean on lap 3. So I'm going to wrap it up for me, because, like you say, we've got a new match.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you very much to Abney and Smurfy on the comms, Haddock. It's been great having a little rivalry with you the last couple of days, and I look forward to watching it. And thank you to the millions of people watching on SpeedGaming around the world. I hope you enjoyed it, and enjoy the match which follows up.
Heck yeah, I'll be hanging with you guys in chat. So see you momentarily.
Thanks for a great race, guys.
Thank you for commentary.
Yep.